We're rolling on the podcast. We're literally recording on the podcast right now. Jonathan.
If you actually got me singing,
yeah,
that's embarrassing.
I'll cut off the very beginning, but we're going. Come on.
But I'm doing my own thing.
Jonathan, we gotta record the podcast.
Look, this is not looking good for you, man. Can they even hear me from here? I'm sitting in a chair.
Yeah, they can hear you.
These introductions are becoming more and more intrusive. Last time you just butted in the middle of a conversation.
Get close to the microphone.
No, I wasn't even near you. You were just like, "Hey, Jonathan, did you know that the podcast has started?" One day, next podcast, you're gonna wake me up at midnight. You're gonna make me up at midnight. And you're going to be like, "Jonathan, the podcast has started." I was like, "What? It's starting?" "No, it already started. I caught you snoring for 5 minutes." And I'm going to be like, okay.
Welcome to the podcast.
I'm standing up, Jason's sitting down.
Why don't you go first?
So if I sound high, it's because I am.
Get down here,
I'm elevated.
You do the introduction since I did it the last couple times.
What introduction?
No, like the welcome to the podcast. Well, I already said that.
Welcome to the podcast.
You say what you are. You're the co-host.
Oh, I'm the bro host, Jonathan.
And I'm the host, Jason. Never seen somebody
AKA Jamlab.
say it opposite like that before, have you? Therefore, that is worthy of a subscribe right there.
If you say so, man.
Now you can say I'm going to pass the torch to myself, since I normally say that about you.
Then I just already have it. I'm just keeping it. I'm greedy.
Keep the torch.
It's mine.
Because I don't have anything to talk about this week, but you do.
Well, yeah. I thought we were going to spend some more time planning it out, but apparently not. Haphazard.
I'm going to open some fruit snacks, because I'm kind of hungry. So, there you go. A little bit of ASMR. Unexpected ASMR.
Here, let them get you chewing. Okay,
Okay,
there are people who probably have a problem with that.
I'm sorry.
And you just scared
gross.
them away. There's no more.
You put the microphone to my face.
And you didn't stop me.
I really wanted the fruit snack. Just go. You have the torch.
I don't know. Because I found it imperative, the first thing I was going to address is your one dislike on, what was it, the last podcast?
Oh, yeah, the last podcast.
Or the first podcast?
The last one. Episode 2.
Okay, because I was going to say, if it was the first one, I thought the first one was less interesting than the second one, so I can understand that. But apparently, people at your... What?
What? No.
Apparently, people at your school think that you've been bullying me in the podcast. And full disclosure, full disclaimer, he does bully me, just not on the podcast.
That's actually, you know what? More or less, I'm happy with that statement because it's true, kind of. I mean, as much as you would consider yourself a bully to your friends, like you joke around with them, and maybe sometimes you take it too seriously. But definitely on the podcast, I think we can agree that I've never bullied you.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him an assertive, mildly condescending personality type, but he has a moral compass that prevents him from continuing to harass you after you tell him to stop twice. You have to say it twice.
Yeah, we have to tell you to stop making some noise with your mouth or
if I have
body.
A song in my head, then like...
No, John, then you'll be like screaming a chant, and we're trying to like have a civilized conversation. You just hear John in the background
like music!
Like, and we tell you to stop, and it takes
Why is that your go-to expression for any type of verbal noise?
Because, I don't know what, you make some weird noises sometimes. I don't know.
I'm supposed to be explaining how you're not being rude, but you're interrupting me, so maybe I won't.
I'm not, when did I interrupt you?
Nah, but I actually predicted this, dude. Well, I thought if you had a larger fan base, I thought there might be a schism. Because the thing is, I am legitimately annoying. Like, maybe it's not, you can't tell as much in the podcast, just like you can't tell that Jason's not actually being mean.
Which is probably why they think I'm bullying you, because I'm just...
You can't tell, but I am actually one of the most annoying people you'd ever meet IRL.
Not intentionally, most of the
time.
Yeah,
I don't try to. Just like Jason usually doesn't try to be mean.
But man, do you have a knack for interrupting people.
I know.
Man, do you have a skill.
I know. But it was even because the first podcast you went on like a rant, and I wasn't expecting that. I was like, dude, this is making you look kind of cool.
When did I rant?
No, you did. I don't remember.
Oh, about how you interrupt me? Yeah.
And then the second podcast, you started up again, like you were like, Jonathan. And then I was like, dude, keep it calm. This happened last time, and it didn't make you look good. And you were like, no, I gotta say it.
Yeah.
And he couldn't just leave it at that.
I probably should have not.
You should have taken my advice.
I should have saved that for a later episode when you get to know us better.
But yeah, I'm not bothered. I'm okay over here, guys. You can take back your dislike unless it was about the legitimate quality of the podcast and you did not find it entertaining.
No, I think it was just some random guy.
Is that like your first dislike on a podcast? I assume, since you made a big deal out of it.
I mean, I'm
sure it's not your first dislike in general.
Normally I get like 2 likes on a video because...
Yeah, 2 likes.
It's not like...
One from me and one from you.
I think I have like, aside from, the one video that has 50,000 views, I probably have like a total of 3 dislikes on my channel. I don't really understand. Sometimes people just randomly dislike stuff. It's I
thought
weird.
you're like few videos that have like a decent amount of views but have at least 2 dislikes.
No, literally 0.
Wow, dude, nice.
Yeah, it's just like random trolls or something. They see a small channel and they're like, I'll just dislike this because why not?
Oh yeah, target acquired.
But I like this. I think you had some like news kind of stuff to talk about, but I like the more just conversation than like the here's what happened recently in world news.
All I was gonna say.
You don't have to talk about it. That's what this podcast could just be us talking about ourselves and about life.
All of these things, except for one, are things I actually wanted to mention during the last podcast, but I either didn't have enough information or just totally forgot about them. One of them is Minecraft Earth, and I wanted to bring it up because Jason here was convinced that Microsoft turning their Xbox Twitter page logo into a flaming ball, and Minecraft Mojang saying that something big was coming up in the next 10 days, that at the end of the Super Mario Maker 2 Direct, they would be like, Steve joins the battle.
This is an example of you being annoying.
No, but you were so earnest.
No, listen.
You were like betting on it.
No, I really wasn't.
You didn't make that clear.
It was almost fully a joke that I was pretending to be serious about. Bruh. But it's because I just watched a video about a guy. He said all the signs are pointing to Minecraft Steve.
All the signs point to Steve.
Because there was the thing where they changed their logo, but I think most people said it was a reference to Game of Thrones.
Really?
And then there was the big announcement, but then that turned out to be Minecraft Earth.
Yeah, I was just going to say the announcement turned out to be Minecraft Earth, and Xbox are just Nintendo fanboys now.
Yeah. Which is cool. But no, Minecraft Earth. What about it?
That's the thing. I wanted to talk about it because
we don't know
I wanted to point out that there is no knowledge on it at all. It's literally just, hey, look, Minecraft in real life, and then there's nothing to say what the actual.
What they put out was just like a concept trailer kind of thing. There's like no.
Well, not even a concept because you can't really make something off of that. It's just more like an investment. Like, does this seem like something that would like attract people's attention?
It's weird because. Yeah, it's just like you just see like blocks and stuff, but there's no explanation, in-game footage, nothing.
Here's the thing.
So it sounds like something that's going to be released far in the future.
Here's the thing. Well, yes. Yes, but I feel like regardless, there's no doubt based off what they showed us, there's going to be like a mechanic where based off your longitude and latitude, you can build structures and other people can see them.
Yeah, that's what I would want to have.
But here's the thing. I was thinking about back to Pokemon Go because it's like an augmented reality game that's on your phone. It's a similar concept, even though they're very different types of games and they'll have different executions. I'm sure. Imagine if it's just Minecraft style Pokemon Go.
Minecraft Pokemon Go. Capture the block with your Pokeball.
Yes. You mind a grass block.
Yeah.
It's just like you encounter one block.
You're just walking down the street and one like part of the sidewalk is just like a.
But no, I was thinking about it, and then people were making jokes about real life griefing, like you build a castle and someone blows it up.
Yeah, that's the.
But everyone was thinking about that. I'm thinking like you could like create like this is not gonna work out well. This is gonna end terribly because you can like do real life like almost terrorist level attacks on this. What if like somebody like started building something really offensive outside of like a religious like place?
That's what I was thinking.
Somebody build like a satanic cross outside of a church.
There could be a lot.
Try to like burn down some other.
People just start building like huge guns pointed at schools. There's just like a ring of guns built around.
That would just get everyone expelled.
Well, depending on who did it. But, yeah, there's definitely a lot of issues, so I don't think the game is going to come out anytime soon.
Yeah, because I was thinking of Pokemon Go, and, like, the worst thing you could do is take over a gym that was, like, related to some important place with a Pokemon that had an offensive name.
With this, you could create, like, real-life, like, clans. There will be
Yes.
wars fought in this game.
Yes, this could get so offensive so fast, and I don't want it to, but it totally could and totally will.
They have to have some way of, like, reporting stuff.
I know, but
Somehow.
Can you really stop them?
Report this chunk of land. I don't know. What was your next thing? Or you're not done with talking about Minecraft Earth?
I'm just gonna end on that.
I kind of want to talk
Fun
about...
idea, bad idea.
We played Minecraft all yesterday and the day before. I think pretty much all day, right?
Yeah.
It's
Those
such
man.
a fun game. Like, it's so fun. It's weird how... By the way, sorry if you can still hear my eating sounds. I know it's probably gross. I'm trying to eat quiet, but...
Jason hopped on the bandwagon of everyone else and hopped out of it just because it became too mainstream.
No, let me explain that. Sorry, I didn't mean to bully you, but I could tell you were about to do your loud talk, which means that you're just going to overpower You're overpowering!
Loud.
See, you're going to do it. Okay.
I always talk loud.
I'm a nice person. No, what it happened is just that it's like Fortnite. Like, the game just stopped being good because of the overall... Well, with Fortnite, it was different. The game stopped becoming good because of new patches and stuff they were doing that was actually genuinely changing the game for the worse. But
Minecraft had a bit of that, too.
Minecraft had a small bit of that. But most of Minecraft, and a lot of what Fortnite was, too, was just, like, the community behind it was becoming awful. Like, just disgusting.
Well, no, here's the argument.
I don't think it was like I just quit because, like, ew, there's 5-year-olds playing this game that are cringy. But it was getting stale for a period in time. But now they're adding a lot of cool new stuff. And it's just, in general, becoming a lot more relevant and popular. And I guess some of us just got bored of playing it for, like, a extended period of time. But upon picking it up, we're starting to see it's fun again. And they've added new stuff to keep us interested. So it's not like a bandwagon, hop off, hop back on. It's like a genuine, wow, this game is kind of better than it used to be now. But it never was bad. That's what I think.
Yes. But here's the thing. Whenever people bring that up, that the community is bad, there exists such a thing as a bad community, but you have to realize, it's always going to be a stereotype. No one in the community is... Even if the community is bad, that doesn't mean every single person in it is. And also...
They moved to Fortnite.
Any time that anything gets big, people always say the community gets terrible. They just always do. Because the thing is, what it really is
there's terrible people.
No, it's just a bigger fan base.
Yeah.
And that means...
Within that pool, there's
going to be somebody. And that means that the ratio of people in there that are good to bad could stay relatively the same, but there will end up being more bad people.
But there's a more absolute amount of them, yeah.
Yes, and the thing is, you see normal, good people playing the game, and that's what you expect. You don't say, that's another great Minecrafter. You just like, it's another Minecrafter. Well, but then you see the bad ones, it's like, this is trash, and you remember it.
Well, no, that's why it's perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Because the more popular a game becomes, it's more relevant, and there's more pop culture influence. There's more people. Yeah. You could like go to your friend and say, hey, do you want to play this game? But then that comes with the bad side of, the community thing. But then for a less known game, it's kind of like a, cool, I know about this game and nobody else does, and it's really cool. Like, nothing has come along to ruin the game yet, so to speak. Yeah. So it's like a trade-off.
I would say, though, if you like something, don't let anyone ruin it for you.
Yeah, but...
Because if the game itself isn't ruined, which you said by and large Minecraft wasn't, then you shouldn't let anything related to it ruin it for you. I feel like
the people that played Minecraft and quit are like all part of a certain generation, like my generation. Think about my generation for a second. At the point that we were...
The Minecraft Exodus generation.
Yeah. Think about the point that we were playing it, like middle school, early middle school, that era.
Am I technically a part of this?
No.
Why?
I wouldn't say so. Listen to what I'm saying, because you'll understand why. This is like early middle school that most of us first played Minecraft, somewhere around that time for most of us, right? Or somewhere middle school, maybe late elementary school for younger people.
Okay.
But...
Middle schooler Minecraft Exodus generation.
I think...
Very specific.
No, because listen, I think what happened also partly is us looking back on ourselves. Like, look back on yourself in middle school. do you like approve of the person that you were back then?
Nobody does. That's
exactly.
It's a trope.
So
it's a trope. No one approves of their middle school self.
Yeah, exactly. So people just wanting to disassociate with their past self. They threw out everything related to that, and I think that included Minecraft. I think that might be part of what it is, like psychologically.
It was all part of the middle school phase.
Like when I was in 8th grade and I was forced to be part of Minecraft Club.
Oh my. Well, you were forced to basically withhold Minecraft Club.
Right.
You were the ambassador.
Exactly. But no, that's perfect. I voluntarily started it, but then I looked back on my earlier self and I was like, this is gross. And then I wanted to be
we were busted out. We had a moment of mass hysteria at lunch yesterday when Jason was describing the details of some of the people in this Minecraft Club. There was somebody who was like, bringing down the whole server by just rapidly spawning animals. It was like the gameplay was a slideshow. The CPUs were on fire. And Jason just did the command to get rid of all animals. I don't remember what it is.
No, it's just like on the server. There's like an option where I could just disable animals completely.
Animals disabled, and the guy was just like, "No, my
animals. Those are my animals.
It was like if you killed someone's actual pet.
Flames are spouting out of everyone's computer.
He's like, this is all I cared about.
My animals, all 600 of them.
It sounds mean to make fun of him. Imagine he's watching this right now.
Nah, I couldn't even tell you what his
name
was.
But you know what? He was in middle school, so he probably agrees with us.
I think it might have been
he
a
probably
she.
agrees with us.
But no, that's what I was going to say. He probably, at this point, is like, yeah, I was pretty dumb back then.
He or she, apparently. But yeah, I was going to say, your whole thing about moving on because of, like, change in mindset makes sense, because for me, it wasn't that. I literally just, for the most part, I literally just got bored of it. You could only play it so much and have it still be entertaining.
Right, exactly.
And yet people, because it had become such a trend, like, not even a trend. What is the word I'm looking for? It was like
a staple of pop culture.
Yeah, almost. That was basically, it was like a meme almost.
Yeah.
I mean, you could consider it a meme. But yeah, it was like it kept going past my interest in it, and I was just like, yeah, this is straining on me to even try and
we did still play it anymore. We did still play it periodically.
Yes, occasionally.
And
then our world got deleted.
Oh, that's sad. But like a year ago, I played it, and I started that world that we played.
Mm-hmm.
Then I quit again for like several months.
Mm-hmm.
But now we started another world yesterday, and we've been playing it like crazy. So very interesting. But I want to tell one of the stories.
Well, don't let me not get back to what I was saying.
That's fine. I want to tell one other story about Minecraft. It was actually Minecraft Camp. They did a summer camp.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
And they made money off of it too, because they had to pay $60 for the all days of the camp. They made crazy bank off of that. It was insane. There was a little girl in there. She was probably like, not even 10, like maybe 8.
Not even
7 or 8. She was so young. Maybe even 6, dude. Like, she was like...
Jeez, dude.
She was like literally in 1st or 2nd.
Maybe she was a newborn. I don't know.
She was in
You're just gonna keep bumping it down?
She was in 1st or 2nd grade. Maybe. No. 1st or 2nd. It had to have been. Maybe even kindergarten.
Dude, just stop! Stop now! You're gonna turn her into a fetus! Stop!
She might have literally just come out of the womb and come to this Minecraft camp. But no. Okay. I was trying to help her download it. She couldn't. She was touching the computer monitor, thinking it was a tablet.
No.
And then she picked up pretty quick when I showed her how to use the mouse. But like I would tell her to click on something, and she would keep going back to it, trying to tap on the monitor.
I hope you were nice to her, because she was probably so mentally out of it.
I was, but to me, just growing up with computers, it made so much sense. But then I was like, well, in this generation, most kids grow up like playing on their parents' tablets or whatever. And that's literally what it was.
I know.
And she was actually really smart. She was able to adapt to the mouse really quick, and then was able to play with the mouse and keyboard really well.
Nice.
So it was actually really impressive.
You gave her the first bit of mental development that her parents have ever cared about.
She had such a strong habit though when I was originally trying to help her to tap on the screen. It was crazy.
I know.
It was
be like, your hand is already on the click button. It actually takes less effort. You don't even have to move your arm, just your finger. Just your finger.
Someday she's going to become a computer programmer, and it's all because of me.
Yes, and she'll point to this podcast and be like, that was me.
Yeah.
And he helped show me how to use a mouse.
Shout out to you. You're probably in 3rd grade now.
Shout out to you.
You might have come out of the
whoever
womb.
you are. Everyone did at some point. Oh, sorry, test tube Johnny. We forgot about you.
Test tube.
Oh, man.
You.
I was just gonna say I got tired of it because of like almost its design. It's it's a very open game, but it's so open in the sense that there's literally no objective at all until they added the Ender Dragon, but that's a very vague objective. It's a single only objective.
Yeah, and I think for you, like for me, I actually like the kind of game like that.
Well, here's the thing.
Where it's just like growing and growing like an empire, but I think you're less interested in that kind of thing, and you want a more story-driven kind of game.
Well, no, here's the thing. I have a very centristic sort of perspective on a lot of things, and that includes game design. I think you have to strike a balance between objective and open. You have to have some sort of like achievements, goals, something along the way to show the player, hey, you can do these things. I'm not just going to wait for you to figure out that you can do them. Here's some things you can do. And if you were just thinking there's all that you can do to it, here's a goal. Try and get 20 of these, 40 of those. You might not have wanted to otherwise, but now you do just because it's like a challenge. Yeah. But then at the same time, you don't want it to just be like a bucket list that you're restricted to. You have to strike that balance so that you keep doing your own thing, and then when you get bored, you have things to fall back on that were like, hey, look at these. If it's completely open, then it's like you explore the relative area, and then once you stop immediately finding objectives, you're like, well, this is boring. I'm just wandering now. Or if it's all objectives, then you run through all the objectives, and then there's literally nothing left to do because you're waiting for more objectives, and there are none. You have to strike that balance.
For some reason,
this has been game design with Jonathan.
Yeah, profound. That just made me realize, like, back in the day, we had like Minecraft Wiki to look up crafting recipes.
Yeah.
How did people figure them out? Like, without looking them up, how are you expected to figure out?
I don't know. Were they like dropping recipes at the development area?
Like you wouldn't even be able to like get like there would be so many items you wouldn't even know about.
It took me forever just to get the cake recipe, trying to get it back from memory. Cause like, where do I put the milk?
3 milk on the bottom, 3 wheat on the top. Egg, sugar, egg. Is that what it is?
I think so. I'm gonna trust you. 3 milk is a lot considering it's whole buckets.
I know.
But I mean, the cake has a meter diameter.
Like ice cream cake.
So that's a pretty big cake.
Ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake. But so yeah, and then just obviously new features being added, and just spending time away from it to like have some of it be like
new again.
I mean, not new again. I still remember it, but it's like...
But to relive it, maybe.
It's like something that I wasn't overwhelmed with anymore.
It's become unstaled over time.
Yeah, so that made it more interesting to get back into as of late. Everyone else, though, is just like, the kids are gone. They moved to Fortnite.
Yeah.
I kind of don't like that. All these people were like... I mean, if the kids don't play games, they'll never play games as adults. You were a kid gamer at one point, too.
Yeah, Fortnite is having the same arc as Minecraft, though.
The same arc.
Cringy, not cringy.
I can't wait to see how the plot ends.
Cringy, not cringy. And guess what? If Fortnite stays in development, however small of an extent it is, I bet it will resurge just a little bit.
It's actually funny that we use like story metaphors because Fortnite has seasons.
Yeah.
As if it were a TV show.
Season 23. Players are starting to join again. What was the next thing you were going to talk about?
Season 24, they undo all the terrible changes they made.
We've been talking about Minecraft for a while.
I've played Fortnite like twice.
Minecraft is okay to talk about because pretty much everybody knows what it is and has played it. So
I think I said everything about Minecraft.
Oh,
I hope so, because it really bugs me when I remember right after the podcast ends what I was going to say.
Tetris.
Oh yeah.
In sales.
I think it deserves that actually, because Tetris, I mean, it just kind of has the bonus of being around for a very long time.
You talk about Tetris like that.
Jason's a huge Tetris fan. I love Tetris too, though. You don't understand.
But I'm better than you at it. You're not bad for the average player at all. But I'm like so.
But that's because you were playing it every single day.
I know, because it's
like every hour of the day.
So good.
I just play it when I play it when I want to.
It's more fun when you get better at it, and you get better at it by being bored in school, so you played in class.
Well, I don't want to be bored in school.
I got lucky.
And if I were, then it would probably be because I need to pay more attention to my work.
I don't. I got an A in the class, obviously. I got like a 100. It was just like in the morning.
I was waiting for you to throw shade like, I didn't get any Fs.
Fs in my ethics class. No, but like we had a warm-up, and she like took 20 minutes on the warm-up when it took like 5 minutes. So I just played Tetris in the meantime. That's all. But, yeah, what was your next subject?
Oh, yeah. Well, hold on. I almost wish you could ad-lib a bit for me, because, I wanted to just, like, make sure I didn't have anything else to say about Minecraft.
Ad-lib?
Because this happens every single time.
What am I supposed to talk about?
Nothing. I don't think there's anything left. I'm gonna move on.
Go, move on.
Brawl, I always try to, like, say his name, but I don't...
Brawl Burstum S3X. That's what it is.
Brawl Burstum
S3X.
S3X?
Yeah.
So it's Brawl Burstum's 3X.
Yeah.
That's how I used to try and pronounce it, but I didn't remember all the letters at the end.
Brawl Burstum S3X.
And they used to change too, because he keeps changing.
Yeah, and they're used.
So I used to just be like Brawl Burstum Systems or.
Anyways, who is he? He is.
I mean, if you listen to video game music, you already know.
Who he is.
He's like the only one who has like almost all the video game music extended. To like more than 5 minutes.
He uploads a lot of now other games, but a lot of Nintendo games, and he rips the music from the game and extends it to like about 30 minutes usually. And
so
it's really cool if you like to listen to video game music, if that's something you're interested in.
Yes.
Which we are. Which we created a whole website, the two of us.
Just to, like, shuffle our music.
Yeah, that allows us to, like, shuffle and like, favorite some songs, do all kinds of things. It was, like, a hobby of ours that we developed this website, and now it's all crashed and burned to the ground. Because
copyright claims.
Because it was fueled by his channel, using his songs.
There are a few in there that aren't on his channel.
And there are a few that are still up on his channel. But
yeah.
He's slowly taking them all down, so... But let's explain what happened. Why it upsets me. I might be able to explain more than you because I actually read a bit more on it.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. And we talked about going off of lack of information.
I read his community post. He posted on YouTube and he was talking about it. He actually posted before the original announcement that he was going to take down all the Nintendo music from his channel. He said our channel's days are most likely numbered. That's what he said. And then the next day, he said that they were going to take down all Nintendo music because apparently Nintendo had started blocking some of their songs, and they took it as a warning from Nintendo that they were going to shut down their channel ultimately if they didn't do something. So to save their channel and their subscribers and everything, they just took down all of the videos to avoid copyright strikes. Because when you get 3 strikes on YouTube, your channel goes down, so...
But, like, I almost find this hard to believe because I hate this, and if it's true, then I'm mad at Nintendo. But otherwise, the thing is, they just recently started becoming so much more lax on their whole copyright strike thing.
Yep.
They ended the creator program, and now you can just mostly, I'm sure, I know there are some exceptions. I haven't read the whole thing because I'm not a YouTuber. You can make Nintendo content and not be part of their creators program. Yes, you can monetize it and everything. And it's like, I remember the stupidest thing back in the day of their whole, like,
creators program?
No, copyright striking thing for if you weren't part of the creators program. And sometimes even if you were, was you couldn't use certain music, and everyone was like, that's so dumb, and it was. And I was like, if they've ended this now, why is this still going on? It can't be. It's like, I almost feel like this is some automated something on YouTube.
Now I'm wondering if I have to stop using Nintendo music in my videos.
Oh no! See,
but I think
it just doesn't make sense to me.
He talked about
why would they let you monetize their content but have it be muted?
He gave a link to their like the rules.
Oh no, the rules that I just admitted to not reading.
But he said that their clips being just straight uploads of the music with no additional, no gameplay, no commentary. That's what the rules are. That you can re-upload it as long as there's commentary, some sort of discussion, something about it, and it's not just raw footage.
All you could do is just have footage of Super Mario World playing in the background or whatever game, and just have it be only the music, but the visuals are still the actual game. And then you could just use that same one for all the soundtracks.
No, but you have to have like some sort of commentary, I'm pretty sure.
Really? You have to have commentary?
Yeah. It can't
What if I want to look up a playthrough because I'm stuck on something and I don't want to hear somebody say, "Hey guys, back to the Let's Play. Today we're at, and we just did, and we just got back from, and now I'm about to actually start playing."
It can't be like a long play or anything. It can't just be like straight footage from the game, unedited.
No.
So that's what it is. Even though
Nintendo.
And he said even though it's extended, so it is technically modified and not just the original song, it still falls out of range of the rules, is what he said.
Drat.
So
Now I know.
But now I'm wondering about Silva Gunner because he hasn't, like...
Well, those are modified, obviously.
No, not Silva Gunner. Gilvasunner, sorry.
Yeah,
No.
okay. Gilvasunner, yeah.
The actual music, not the
Okay,
remixes.
okay. Well, his aren't extended, so...
Yeah, which means they're even more just direct copies.
Yeah.
You're allowed to upload remixes and parodies and stuff like that. That's fair use. But his are just even more straight the songs. And I haven't heard anything about him. I haven't checked his channel, but... We're recording a podcast right now.
Why does this always happen?
Why does this always happen? He didn't fail in ethics class, did he?
Yes.
He did?
Well, not again.
Well, not again.
I want to know, did you ever talk to Connor?
Trent, I plan to. Why do you have to interrupt me and ask that now?
Plan to is not a good enough answer when we've been talking about it for weeks now.
Now I'm gonna have to cut the podcast. It's supposed to be unedited.
Nah, they don't need to know who my friend is that I just need to catch up with.
He might not be your friend much longer.
I'm gonna join his Minecraft world, okay?
Yeah.
That's all this is about.
Maybe next year.
He invited me to a Minecraft world and I haven't got back to him because I only have a cracked account. And so I can't technically join, so I'm gonna have to steal Jason's.
Oh no, the law is after you now.
Yeah, come fight me, Notch. Nah, Notch doesn't care at all in the
About
slightest.
piracy. He said...
He wouldn't care even if he was still in charge of Minecraft.
Yeah, he said he encourages piracy. Okay, well, that happened.
Okay. I forgot what we were talking about.
That just ruined everything.
Music.
It all
Gilvasunner.
crashed down.
Gilvasunner. But the thing is, I've checked Gilvasunner's channel. He doesn't upload much more of actual, like, just ripped game music. He mostly does, like, remixes and stuff now.
Yeah, but he still has them up on his channel.
I know, but I don't know. Maybe that's not getting as much attention if he's not constantly making more. Who knows?
Maybe.
I don't know how the system is.
Maybe. But if it's automated, then it wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Well.
The fan just turned on. Is that going to be a problem? Is it going to be audible on the microphone?
Yeah, but it's whatever.
The AC turned on.
It's just white noise in the background. More ASMR. Okay, what was your last thing? Third thing.
Third thing?
I think there was a third thing you were going to talk about.
Was there really a third thing? I don't think there was. I think the three things were
and
bullying me.
You bullying me, yeah.
Yeah. And then the two things that I remembered that I was going to say about previous things from the last podcast.
Jared of the Pro.
Yeah, mild developments on the professional Jared.
Did we talk
about... Not so professional.
Did we talk about Holly's comments last?
No, we didn't because they didn't exist then, I don't think.
I think they came out the next day.
Or at least I didn't see them.
I think they came out the next day.
Yeah, and then it was like that same day too that Brawl Burst and all that stuff happened.
So
I said to Jason that I didn't want us to talk about it too much because I find it legitimately controversial now if you say, oh, this argument has some context or whatever. Because there are legitimately people picking sides now. I don't think anyone is totally on Jared's side because at the end of the day, he still manipulated his fans. Even if he didn't know they were underage.
To some extent, at least. Yeah.
But some people are, saying there's blame to be placed on other people.
Heidi.
Yeah. And Holly, too.
On everyone. I think every party involved is at some point, at some extent,
I think
guilty.
the actual most popular consensus is that everyone has been an idiot at some point in this situation.
Yeah.
And is somewhat to blame for it.
And it just all came to a head.
But, I did want to say that I was going to say one thing about ProJared and one thing about Heidi, but I can't remember the thing about ProJared now.
Well, I guess,
Well, the thing about Heidi was I was originally going to say that, she had this, tweet or whatever, where she was saying that, she made it sound like she wouldn't ever really personally forgive Jared, but that we shouldn't necessarily immediately cancel him either.
Oh, yeah.
Anti-cancel culture. And that was appropriate for the last podcast. I wish I had remembered to bring that up. But now it's making me think, because Tati said the same thing about James Charles. just before she was
If
exposed
that's a
for
sign
being
of them,
Yeah.
like, regretting their exposing
Yeah,
them.
is this like a sign? Like, I'm starting to think I might be part of
Well,
the
no, I
problem?
legitimately think it is. I think it's a way of them being like, because in both cases, it really blew up on the person that they were exposing.
Yeah.
Like, really blew up. So I think in both cases, it was like a, wow, I didn't expect this to get this popular, and now I kind of feel bad because I also have
Yeah.
guilt, and now I
But
just
then on
diverted all
Facebook,
of it.
she was all like, well, just got back from publicly executing ProJared. And it's like, that doesn't seem nice.
that just went too far. But
Yeah, I'll say that about Heidi. She's like sort of back and forth, and sometimes is really snarky, which doesn't make people want to trust her, even if she is in the right. Sometimes.
I don't know, man.
I might have gone too far with that.
Crazy.
I just don't like it when people are like sassy. That's all I'm gonna say. That goes for anybody, whether you're right or wrong.
Disrespectful.
Try and be professional. Like Jared's name would have suggested that he was.
Professional, Jared.
And then Etika. I hate that it seems like all I can talk about is Etika and Ant-Man. I'm sorry. This is going to become a channel meme. This is going to become a channel meme.
Every single episode so far has featured Etika.
But no, dude, you don't understand. He might... There's a theory, and there's actually a lot of weight to back it up. He may have joined a cult, and that may have been all this mental breakdown may have been cognitive dissonance from them trying to manipulate his behavior and him not wanting to go along initially.
What? I haven't heard this explained.
I mean, his whole thing about everyone's a god, does that not sound cult-like?
Well, yeah. Explain. Explain.
Okay, here's the thing. I knew this about him. Back in the day, and people thought this was part of the ARG, he was talking about the Venus Project, which is like some idea for like how to perfectly distribute resources in like a society. It's like a societal plan for like how to best optimize,
like a utopia kind of thing.
Yes, it's like a utopia idea. Never really got anywhere as far as I know. The person who came up with it is dead now, but people held on to the idea. Apparently, I didn't know this, in Brooklyn, where Etika lives, that belief has turned into like a pseudo-religion that has been attached to Satanism, some people say.
What?
And it's formed a cult in Brooklyn. And now people are saying Etika may very well be a part of it, because he also apparently is following friends on like social media who are talking about like the same things as him and can explain it like it's just common normal stuff. Yeah,
I did. When he posted on Instagram, he was posting like these pictures, and he just had like 9s, I think it was, or maybe was it 6s? It was 6s, I think, because one of them was just 666. There was like different numbers of 6s, and this guy was commenting on his stuff, with just like 666, like they were communicating, like they understood. It was weird, very weird.
And here's the thing. This explains why he keeps blocking people on like social media too, because in typical cult mentality, anyone who like tries to like dissuade you from your behavior, you're supposed to distance yourself with them, because they're not right. But that just doesn't make sense, because I mean, Etika obviously didn't believe in this stuff at one point too. Should he have been distanced from the group? No, they tried to pull him in. It's just something to keep your mind locked in. Here's the thing. You can believe whatever you want, and I'll accept it as long as you're respectful of other people. The thing that makes cults a problem is they have to disregard other people's existences to like keep their mentality. They have to distance themselves. They can't even like hear counter arguments. If you have to distance yourself from anyone who tries to persuade you of something, then you're in a cult. And that's not healthy. I feel like that statement can probably be generalized in a bad way, but
yeah,
more or less,
yeah,
that's true. More or less, especially with larger beliefs. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm worried about Etika again now.
Well,
I just finished worrying about him.
People are like, he's back to normal, yay, he's normal Etika, and I'm like, that doesn't seem normal.
He's emotionally stable. He's not tormented anymore. It's like maybe his brain totally gave up, which is even worse now.
I mean, at least he's
possibly.
not. He's like sane, like stable, I guess.
Yes, he's emotionally fine. It seems.
But like he's like mentally, what's going on in his head still does not seem right.
Hey! Etika played Minecraft just a while ago on a stream.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone's playing Minecraft. Minecraft is the OG
is
cult.
All. And it just keeps coming back.
It's all connected to Minecraft.
This podcast is all about Minecraft.
Yep.
could be the title. I
Yeah.
might put
You
that
make
in
the titles. You do you.
Well, the first one didn't have a title, and then I was like, oh no, it did. Yeah, they all had titles.
It did? I don't remember.
It was the second one I put in parentheses some of the subjects we talked about because
yes.
that's good for getting views.
Yes, indeed.
Well, and it also just like it gives context, something for you to click on. But
what time is it?
We are 40 minutes in.
40. So we still need to talk a little bit more.
Yeah, like.
Do you want to talk about the fact that when your
minutes.
hair isn't styled up, your head looks like an acorn and your eyes look like almonds?
Only
and
if
when
you
my
let me-
hair is...
Only if you let me roast your hair to death.
No, I was already going to say myself that my hair makes me look like a coconut, and my eyes look like those weird, like, round ovular nuts. What are those ones called? The ones that no one likes.
Brazil nuts.
I think so.
Yeah.
So now you know what my eyes look like.
I'm
Not really.
stretching.
It's kind of just in comparison to Jason's almond-shaped eyes. They're beautiful, man. It's too bad you got those dark bags under them.
Oh man, thanks. Gee, thanks. Gee, thanks. Well, if we don't have anything else to talk about, I think so. Now
We can't just end it only 40 minutes.
No,
in.
we don't end it at 40 minutes. But this is where I said we dive into the just something. We don't have to have a subject. We just talk like we were in the beginning.
Dive in. This isn't going to work well. I can tell you already. It's not going to work well.
Well, we need a subject.
Maybe you shouldn't have just like pulled this out of the blue while I was just doing my own thing.
Here, I'll talk about that. What do you mean? We're out of things talking. I'll talk about this. For this whole time, I felt like I was like looking at a video of us sitting here talking in the microphone.
What, you having an out of body experience? Or
Yeah,
something?
and then
What?
and then I just looked at your face, and then I was like, oh yeah, this is real life. Because no, we're like so connected. Like when I'm on the podcast, I really feel like I'm like talking to the audience because I know people that watch it and then talk to me about it. So I actually feel like I have an audience.
Am I the only person in this family who hasn't astral projected?
No.
Kristen said she did that at some point.
I don't know if Dad and Mom have astral projected, but no. Like, I feel like I just imagine I'm talking to these people when I do this, and that makes it like easier to just talk. But I became like so engrossed in it that I was like looking at myself talking to them. Like it was weird. I astral projected accidentally.
When I was a kid and was dumb, I thought that you were supposed to see things from like a third person perspective, because that's what was on TV and I didn't know video games existed.
What?
Back
You're
then.
joking.
But everything was like that.
You thought
and then
you
I was
were
like,
dumb?
why do I see things from my eyes? No one else does. On TV, there's always a camera.
Why do I see things from my eyes?
And I was like, am I special? I'm like, is this an advantage thing because I can see closer, or is it a disadvantage thing because I can't see behind me? And I was like, man, this could be annoying. How do I even explain this to someone? And then,
guys, like
and
my
then I
eyes
found
are
out,
like in front of me.
And then I found out that the term first person in relation to visuals existed, and I heard people talk about stuff, and I was like, oh, you see that too?
Oh, your eyes are in front of your head?
Can I talk about how our dad, he dismisses everything I say that didn't happen yesterday? He'll be like, yeah, sure, you remember that. How would I just make this up?
Okay. I think you're done.
I don't just make false memories.
Where did that come
Not
out
like
of?
this.
Oh, because you're saying a memory?
Yes.
I don't think somebody could come up with that.
Yes, exactly. I wish I could. I wish I had Actually, I honestly kind of do have the imagination, but I
don't know many people that are creative enough to be like, when I was a kid, I
was a kid?
I thought it was weird because I couldn't, I was in, first person, not third person.
Because, I mean, that's how games are, and TV is, and movies. But that's just because then you can see what's going on.
You thought that you had to astral project.
Yeah.
You didn't realize that astral projecting is only for the
Hey, guys, I can't open my third eye.
Yeah.
I need help.
I need more bananas.
I need more bananas,
Banana
less
deficient.
fluoride.
Give this video a thumbs up if you get the reference.
Made the same reference we made last video.
Yeah. Give this video a thumbs up no matter what. Because actually, I don't care about likes at all. I don't know why people always tell you to like, because honestly, it basically does nothing.
Well, for someone like you, it lets you know.
Yeah, I get 2 likes overall. I guess it lets me know that people are engaged, but most of the time the likes I get are just the few people that I know personally.
Yeah.
And they always like my video just
Well, now
because.
you can say you have a personal relationship with your fans. Because you do, at least with
I
someone.
have but that's the thing. I have a personal relationship with my friends, but then if my friends are the only ones that I have a personal relationship, then I'm not really getting anywhere. But that's okay. Oh, we can talk about how there was supposed to be a video that came out this week, but then it took long and I played Minecraft.
The Scratch games?
Yeah. And
It took long, and then I played Minecraft.
It can probably go up like Tuesday. Like, I should be done with it today if I keep working on it, but jeez. Jeez, does editing take a long time? I don't know how people do it.
I've still got AJR stuck in my head.
Oh.
They are like my music.
The one that you were seeing at the beginning of the video that everybody will hear. You forget what you like. Come. Okay.
That's from their not first album. We found out they had a ton of old albums.
Yeah, it's from their second to last.
Their first like big album.
Second most recent. I'm gonna pass the torch to you again. I came up with something to talk about. Astral projection.
No, I brought that up.
No, but I brought
You were just being weird.
No, I prompted it.
Okay, fine. I'll bring out that you think you have abs, but you don't.
What? How do I not? You saw a picture of them. You took a picture of them.
Dude, those look like they could just be tumors growing under your skin.
That's what abs look like.
No, but like they're
not
subtle and they look unhealthy.
They're not like clean cut, but some people just don't have abdominal muscles. Some people have abs.
I think health-wise, no one is supposed to have visible abs because you have to have like an unhealthily
really
low
body
fat content.
Or really ripped.
Or be dehydrated.
Muscles. And I have a little bit of both. I'm slightly
skinny boy.
Slightly underweight.
Skinny boy.
But I also have been like, I grew my abs. Let's just say that. I watered them every day and fed them. But no, some people just have like weird abs that don't look like straight and like normal, but...
Bro, do you think you're ever gonna get a Nintendo Labo and make that Nintendo Labo video you talked about?
Dude, I still want that Nintendo Labo, but it's so darn expensive.
It's got VR now.
It's $60, but
and there's an accolades trailer on Nintendo's YouTube channel, so some people liked it.
I still want it. Actually, I still do. Because I love making
like just messing around with stuff. Like, I like the AR games on the 3DS.
Yeah,
it was just fun to see the technology.
And
what they could do with it.
It's really cool, but it's expensive, and I don't have money.
It's like a toy box.
Because you guys aren't giving my videos enough views. You have to...
We gotta reach the 1,000. If we don't reach 1,000 subscribers before PewDiePie reaches 100 million, then I'm going to be mildly disappointed, and you're gonna have to live with that.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? You're supposed to refresh my video 10 times, so each of you give me 10 views, which is not against community guidelines. And please don't do that. I mean, you can. They probably won't figure it out, but yeah, you give me a lot of views, so my videos blow up, and then I get 1,000 subscribers, and then I'll make money, and then I'll actually like have a will and motivation to do things with my life.
I don't actually like pressuring people into doing things, but I'm sure they know that we're joking. At least I'm joking. Are you?
Yeah, I'm joking.
I'm joking.
Boy, do I wish that I could make money, though. It would just... That sounds like really great.
I'm a professional find pennies on the grounder.
Just imagine this.
That's how I make my income.
Imagine you go to work, and like the first 3 years, you don't get paid a single cent.
Bruh.
And then after that, it just slowly, exponentially increases.
Dude, honestly, if that was my dream job, I'd be fine with that.
I'm in it for the bargain, but at the same time, I'm willing to take that bet that I'll like ride that exponential curve to the point where I will make money. But at the same time, in the meantime, it just feels so, like, it feels weird. It just doesn't feel natural to put so much effort into something over such a long period of time and get no reward out of it. And it's not that I don't enjoy doing it. I do. But yeah, what can I say? We have 10 minutes left, so we could cut it off like 5 minutes early if we don't have anything else to talk about, but
the sad thing is, as I discussed how I hate leaving things out and then realizing them right after, I feel like there was one more topic we could have talked about, but I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Now there's a long awkward silence, and I'm just trying to break it with
Yep. Welcome to the Awkward Podcast. Hey, we're both wearing green shirts. That's a thing.
Oh yeah, we are, and we're both wearing pants.
No way, dude. I was gonna wear a skirt today, but then I was like, nah.
Nah, that's pushing my comfort zone a little bit.
Oh man. I don't know. Dude, you know what? You never talked about YouTube or your channel or the podcast.
Or the state of my channel. I just
the
did.
State of YouTube.
I just did for like a solid 5 minutes.
Well, you said it in a metaphor, and it was talking about being a YouTuber in general. That's what it was. You were. I remember now. You were talking about the Minecraft summer camp, and I wondered if we should make a brief moment about how I just heard, and I don't really have that much information on it, but I heard about it. How there's YouTuber summer camp now, and I brought it up to you. Just like the Fortnite tutors who would teach your kid how to play Fortnite.
I hate it.
There's YouTube summer camp now. And this goes nicely from your short discussion of YouTube. YouTube summer camp, now you send your kids there, and a bunch of like bozos will teach them how to be a good YouTuber.
There's literally going to be...
Supposedly.
There's going to be people like, okay, welcome to day 1.
I can't wait to be the next...
We're going to start off using Movie Maker, and we're just going to practice... So grab your iPhones and record some little movies, and we're going to put them in the Movie Maker, and we're going to make a cool little story.
Today we're going to teach you how to react to stuff. We're going to play some uninteresting videos, and you have to make facial expressions.
Day 3, we're going to talk about getting views.
Why are our voices getting progressively more cutesy, and yet they're the adults teaching the kids?
Day 3, we're going to talk about...
Day 3, listen up, munchkins.
We're going to talk about how to get views.
YouTube is serious business. Do you know how many subscribers you even have to get before you can monetize your videos? 1,000. Do you know how many hundreds that is? 10. Do you know how many tens that is? 10. I think I said that backwards.
100.
I failed math. That's why I'm a YouTube camp tutor.
I don't get paid for this.
I don't get paid for this. I just want to die saying I've accomplished something.
Day 4. You laugh, you lose challenge. They never fail.
Bruh.
It's like the generation of YouTubers that are popping up on the site are the reason why... They're the reason why the subscriber limit for monetization was put up to 1,000. Like, they're the reason.
Yeah. Well, see, I was thinking about it, though. And the thing is, I don't think this is cringy for the reasons people think it is. Like, because the thing is, it's like, it seems like with the Fortnite tutors, it's like, yeah, you could be having them... Well, that's basically it. You could be having someone tutor your kid in, like, math, science, any other class, but nah, Fortnite. But then again, you know, if your kid's smart and he doesn't need that, but he's bad at Fortnite, it's really just like...
Dumb.
Nah, I was looking for the right word for it. It's like, it's so fake. It's like, what happened to just playing the game and having fun?
It's so...
And then what happened to not being real on YouTube and you just become famous because people like you for who you are?
It's artificial.
Yeah, it's so fake, man. It's so fake, it's cringy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it. It just feels like the people... This is going to sound conceited again, but like, back when I first started, I wasn't that good at YouTube, even though I probably thought it, but... Like, I remember watching a video of a, like, 5-year-old kid eat a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos and give a review on it. Dude. And it was just, like, 10 minutes of him slowly crunching on these chips. And it had, like, 1,000 views. And then I would look at some of my videos that I thought were pretty funny. Like, 10 views. And I couldn't understand. Like, I still don't sometimes. How, like, in my opinion, I have a lot of skill. Doritos. I have a lot of skill, and I think we make good videos together. Since now you're like a staple of my channel.
Yeah.
But I think we
watch out. One day I'm gonna have my own channel. I'm just gonna leave.
I think we and I make good videos together, but yet they don't get popular. So maybe I just have to wait until like I break through some invisible barrier.
Break through.
I have to get noticed or whatever. But what does that really mean? Get noticed? I guess I just have to get lucky and one of my videos goes viral. Although that's already happened.
You just have to do a meme. We have to say something that can be used out of context in a funny way. Quick.
You heard it here first. This is the original video where the meme originates. Glad you're here. Subscribe, click the like, click the bell, comment if you want to. Yeah. That's about it. Don't dislike the video. I bet
unless you're absolutely sure that
there's no reason to
constructive
dislike it.
Well, I mean,
it's not even constructive though.
What if this is your least favorite episode and you wanted ones more like 1 and 2? What if you're mad at us for that section where we forgot that we were supposed to talk about YouTube cam?
Leave it in the comments and don't just absolutely dislike. You do better for yourself by actually helping me improve than just...
Jason, are you secretly working for YouTube? Are you one of those people who want to remove the dislike button?
No, but think about it. Like, what is the point of a dislike on somebody's random video? Just because you don't, like... Just because you think, like, oh, this episode wasn't great, let me just...
I will be honest, I've never disliked a video in my life.
Let me skew the ratio from, like, 100% like to, like, 50% like, because there's only, like, 1 like on the video anyways. Like, don't be just, like, a troll. That's just pointless. Not that I care either, because literally nobody really cares about the meter. It doesn't affect the quality.
Yeah, you were just talking about how it doesn't matter, and now you're like, don't dislike it.
Yeah, and now I'm back to saying it doesn't matter.
Bruh.
Well, I'm saying don't, like... It just shows that, like what is your motivation? I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't look at it. I don't care. Most people don't look at it, and if they do, it's not going to affect the quality of the video. So, do whatever.
We were talking about virtual terrorism and, like, someone cheating on their wife and, like, the back and forth discourse of that. And yet, I feel like you're getting into the most controversial territory now. It's just going to be our opinions on dislikes. This is the part that's going to cause all the flame wars in the comments, and that's what's going to blow up, and then you're going to become famous.
No way, except for nobody cares about what I have to say about the dislike button.
Would they care if I said it?
All I said was, leave it in the comments, don't dislike a random video. Or do, because it doesn't matter. There you go, that's my whole summary.
Jason's life philosophy. Do or don't.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I strongly believe you should. But to be honest, you cannot, because it doesn't matter.
Well, I guess we're done.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes? Till what, an hour?
Yeah.
Well, our first episode was only like 55 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'd like to end it somewhere funny. And I was going to end it, I thought maybe I could end it after you said, we started off talking about terrorism in Minecraft, but...
Minecraft terrorism.
I don't know. What's a
man.
funny way
That's only funny before it actually happens.
What's a funny but non-artificial way to end the video? Exactly. Well, it can't be artificial, so that's a trick question.
True. And we don't want to be like those fake YouTube camp people. We're just going to be real and say bye.
How to make a good outro. How to end your videos correctly. Step 1. Like and subscribe. Tell your viewers to like and subscribe.
Always tell them to like and subscribe.
At the beginning...
If you forget, delete the video, paste it in at the end, and re-upload.
You've heard your kindergarten teachers tell you about beginning, middle, end. Well, those are the 3 places you should tell your fans to like, comment, and subscribe.
Because sometimes they didn't hear you the first time, and you need to remind them in the middle. And then, if they reach it to the end, they feel guilty if they don't actually do it.
Yeah, because clearly you must have liked the video, so like the video. And we're at
sell merch.
Yeah. We're at the point now where we're at the end, so I'm going to tell you to like and comment and subscribe.
If you want.
Or don't. It doesn't really matter.
Did you finish your fruit snacks?
Yeah.